A hotel lobby is designed for high-volume hospitality. Guests move through a curated environment where service is immediate and focused on comfort. The cashier's desk serves a different function. It operates as the property's primary checkpoint for every financial interaction. At this station, front office staff manage the flow of money and data, ensuring that every service provided is documented and billed. Individual transactions, from a single breakfast charge to a spa treatment, are the components that determine the hotel's daily fiscal health. Errors in this process, such as a failed credit card pre-authorization or a mismanaged posting, lead to guest disputes and direct revenue loss. To understand these operations, we must track a transaction from the moment it is posted, through the guest folio at checkout, to the final night audit. This digital ecosystem provides the structure that allows a hotel to convert hospitality into a measurable business outcome. Cashiering begins when a guest incurs a cost beyond their base room rate. These ancillary costs commonly include minibar consumption or drinks at the bar. In modern properties, these items are tracked through the Property Management System, or PMS, a central ledger that connects every department in the building. When a guest makes a purchase, staff post the transaction to the PMS immediately. The cashier verifies payment types, categorizing them as cash, credit, or digital transfers. Every payment requires an official, itemized receipt, providing a verifiable record for the property. These receipts offer the guest a clear record of their spending, while creating an audit trail that the hotel uses to balance its books. This meticulous record-keeping culminates at the absolute end of each shift in a strict procedure known as the shift drop. Before handover, the cashier must ensure that the physical currency in the drawer perfectly matches the digital reports generated by the PMS. Precise data entry at the point of sale is the first step in maintaining the hotel's financial records. All entries are recorded in the guest folio, a digital ledger of every charge and payment incurred during a stay. Maintaining a clean folio requires staff to enter clear, specific descriptions for every charge, so each line item is easily understood. Vague entries often result in disputes at checkout, as guests may not recognize or recall specific charges. Checkout is the final point of financial contact between the guest and the property. Staff present the folio clearly, allowing guests time to review before processing the final payment. If a guest disputes a charge, such as a minibar item they claim was not used, staff follow established procedures to adjust the folio. Final payments are processed using secure protocols designed to prevent digital fraud and ensure the transfer is authorized. A successful checkout means the folio is balanced to zero, indicating that all charges have been settled. Issuing a final stamped invoice concludes the financial agreement for the stay and locks the record. Balancing the folio accurately at the desk ensures that the hotel captures its intended revenue and provides the guest with an honest final accounting. While the property's operational pace finally slows down overnight, the most critical, final phase of the daily financial transaction cycle begins. This is handled by the night auditor, who is responsible for verifying the day's financial activity. The night audit is a structural review of all transactions processed during the previous 24 hours. The auditor reconciles the accounts, ensuring that total physical and digital payments match the records in the PMS. If a departmental total does not align with system reports, the auditor must identify and resolve the discrepancy. They also identify open folios for guests who have departed without a formal checkout and finalize those accounts. Once the books are balanced, the auditor closes the current business day and opens the next within the system. This reset triggers the system to post the room rates and taxes for the upcoming night. The audit generates key reports, including occupancy percentages, average daily rate, and revenue per available room. Management uses these metrics to evaluate the property's performance and make pricing decisions for the following day. The night audit allows a 24-hour operation to settle its accounts daily without suspending services. Despite the automation provided by a PMS, human error remains a consistent risk in cashiering. A common error is double posting, where a guest is charged twice for the same service. Other risks include posting a charge to the wrong room number or failing to note a cash shortage during a shift drop. These errors can be minimized by implementing a standard practice of double-checking all entries. Front office staff operate under the rule that every transaction must be verified before it is finalized. By confirming the guest's name and room number before every post, staff can prevent common errors from reaching the guest's final bill. Staff are also encouraged to use quiet periods to review the day's transactions and correct entries internally. Catching an error before the checkout process begins prevents friction and ensures the accuracy of the hotel's revenue data. The effectiveness of the hotel's accounting depends on staff maintaining accuracy at each point of the transaction cycle, protecting the property's overall revenue.